Set up.
You're just in time for the Roadrunner Review with the 30-minute magazine show that features Metro State sports and highlights from the past month. I'm Myles Potter, and joining me, the man who was voted for RMAC Player of the Year in men's basketball, Davy Burke.
I was RMAC Broadcaster of the Year, Miles. You're mixing me up with Mitch McCarron.
Oh, I got you. All right.
But I can see that. You got two handsome mugs there.
Yeah, I don't see it.
You don't see it? All right, well, on today's show, we follow our men's team through the postseason, and our spring sports are also in full swing, literally, as both baseball and softball are trying to make postseason runs of their own.
We also have an update from our tennis and track and field team. But first, we send it over to our Player of the Year, Lennox Williams, for your Roadrunners news. Lennox?
Thanks, guys. Me, the Player of the Year? No. That's all money, Mitch McCarron. Plus, Coach Clark will never have that. I'm Lennox Williams, and I'm here to give you a couple news and notes from the Roadrunners world. Save the date for April 28th as the 15th annual Roadrunner Scholarship Dinner and Auction will take place. The event will be held at the Pinnacle Club at the Grand Hyatt Hotel and is open to all. It is a great time to give back to the Roadrunners and those student athletes who are in need of scholarship and funding for their respective sports. Former cross-country and track and field coach Peter Julian will be the guest speaker. Check out GoMetroState.com for more details. Speaking of track and field, a couple Roadrunners took part in the NCAA Championship in Birmingham, Alabama this past month. Freshman phenom Robert Carlson finished 15th in the long jump, with his best measure coming in at 6.54 meters. He is the first Metro State jumper to compete in the national meet. And Brianna Emin finished 8th in the mile, crossing the finish line at 4 minutes and 54 seconds. She earned All-American honors for a fantastic finish. Great job, Roadrunners, and we wish you and the rest of the team all the best on the new outdoor track and field season. Back to you guys for some incredible men basketball playoff action.
Thanks, Lennox. But before we get to the RMAC and NCAA tournament, let's bring you up to date on the RMAC postseason awards that were handed out to wrap up the regular season. For a third straight year, a Roadrunner has taken home the RMAC Player of the Year award. This year's senior guard Mitch McCarron was given the conference top award after averaging 20 points per game, grabbing 6 rebounds and dishing out 4 assists. Joining McCarron on the first team was senior forward Nicholas Kay, who averaged 20 points per contest while pulling down 7 boards. Senior center Will Sinclair earned honorable mention, helping his team hold opponents to just 61 points per game.
On to the RMAC tournament, where your Roadrunners came in as the regular season champs and the number 1 overall seed. The 8 seed belonged to Colorado Christian and looked to avoid going 0 for 3 against Metro State this year. Home team on the run, Eric Rayer finds Will Sinclair for the easy deuce. Then Rayer takes it himself among the Giants to give his squad the early lead. Now you have to see this. Rayer comes up with the steal, finds McCarron, who posterizes Tyler Shields with the thunderous jam. Second half, and Kay with the jam of his own over the Cougar defense. The senior dropped in 24 points. McCarron fires in the pass to Bunama Keita for the 2 points. McCarron dished out 13 assists to go along with 11 points. And with this rebound, he records the program's first triple-double since 1993. Roadrunners cruise to the 70-57 win to move on in the RMAC tournament.
On to the semifinals for CSU Pueblo. And there is McCarron receiving his Academic Player of the Year award and his Conference Player of the Year award. On to the game, and Tyrone Marshall splits the fence for the big-time dunk to start the game off right for the Thunderwolves. Kay on the inbound, and stop the tape. Where does he go? Does he go to Deshaun Phoenix on the corner? Does he force the ball into either McCarron or Keita? Look at the defenders with his back to Kay, and the Aussie takes advantage and throws it down. That's a veteran move by the senior. McCarron juking and driving through the defense for the bucket and the foul. Second half, McCarron through the lane for the layup. It doesn't fall, but guess who's there to clean up the mess for the tip-in? Mr. K tallied 26 points and 11 rebounds. Roadrunners roll to the 67-56 victory.
Championship time, and the Roadrunners looking for their third straight tournament championship, but in their way was the Mountain Lions of UCCS, who split with Metro during the regular season. White connects from long range. The junior led all scorers with 37 points while adding 10 boards and 5 assists. McCarron answers right back. Cave feeds the senior in the paint. He goes up strong, gets the foul, and one. McCarron scored 27 points for Red and Blue. Second half, McCarron stops, pops, and drops in the jumper. But White and UCCS were too strong, hitting clutch shots like this one to end Metro's streak of RMAC championships at 2.
Coach Clark and his squad earned the number 2 seed in the South Central region of the NCAA tournament and took on Midwestern State in the first round. Kay battling in the paint, and he muscles his way in for 2 of his game-high 29 points. The Mustangs had success in the paint as well. Abiodun Adegoke had great positioning for the easy deuce. McCarron drives and uses the box out by Sinclair to finish on the layup. Metro is up by 1 with 30 seconds left. Preston McNeil flies around the defender, heads to the rack. McCarron hits the deck, and the ball goes through the net, and McCarron was tagged with the blocking foul. Playing the Mustangs hanging on for the 58-56 win to end the Roadrunner season. Yeah, Davey, heartbreaking loss for those guys, all the seniors. I mean, that put their blood, sweat, and tears into this court behind us.
Yeah, we're losing 5 seniors. It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Clark does in recruiting, but we know that this team is going to come back stronger than ever.
Absolutely, they will. Well, we're just getting started here on the Roadrunner Review. Still to come on the show. The baseball team has the pitching, and they also have the hitting to make some noise in the tough conference schedule. But coming up next, the softball team has been crushing the competition in the RMAC. Come on back and see how they've been taken to the next level, including a no-no? You'll just have to come back and find out.
Some students come to Metropolitan State University of Denver to find their future. Others look to sharpen their current skills. In the case of David Thibodeau, it was both. Our faculty helped fuel his entrepreneurial spirit while encouraging him to pursue his personal passions. These two talents came together in Ska Brewing Company, which he co-founded in 1998 in Durango and is considered one of the top up-and-coming Colorado companies.
The season never ends here at the MSBN, and sometimes we drag, so sometimes we need a kick in the butt.
Ralphie! Are you kidding me, Ralphie? You call that a highlight tape? That's pathetic. Who taught you how to rap a chord? Babish? That's a joke. You call this a tape job? Rowdy! Are you serious? Do you call that dancing? That's terrible.
The Roadrunner Review would like to thank its sponsors, Jason's Deli. Real food is fresh, higher quality, more flavorful, less processed, and naturally better tasting. Get real food at any Jason's Deli location. And the Boulder Broker Inn, a proud partner and preferred hotel for Metro State Athletics.
Thanks for coming back. Now it's time to look at our softball team. Head coach Annie Vedwedsinger is showing the RMAC that her 2014 season was no fluke, having her squad atop the standings.
That's right, Miles. The team's strength is the depth, and we've seen at any given time anyone could step up. We've seen the likes of Kaylin Harmon, Kenzie Maddie, and even other freshmen step up when it matters most. So let's see who made their mark this past month as the Roadrunners battle the best in the conference. Metro started things off against the Mustangs of Western New Mexico at home. In the second inning, Serena Espinoza at the plate, and goodbye softball. The freshman blasts a 3-run shot to give her team the 3-0 lead. Following inning, and stop the tape. The placement of this pitch was in the perfect spot for Mary Towner, who likes it right at the letters, and another home run leaves the yard. This one a 2-run round tripper. Chelsea Brew fights this pitch into right field, scoring Carissa Terry, and the runners are in cruise control up 6-0. Then in the fourth inning, Harmon gets all this pitch, and watch out, camera guy. 3 home runs left the park for the Red and Blue in the 9-1 rout of the Stangs.
The following week, the Tigers of Fort Hays State came into the Mile High City to take on the Roadrunners. But they ran into Nicole Larson, who had her stuff working for her. First, Larson paints the inside corner for the strikeout number 1. Then she fires it right past the batter, who has no chance. She gets this batter to reach outside the zone. Larson recorded 5 strikeouts in the game. She also had her defense behind her. She gets the ground out to Susie Oury, who flings it into first base. We head into the final inning, and Larson had a perfect game going. First batter, and she walks her, which tosses out the perfect game. But the no-no is still intact. Next batter, and Larson gets the ground out to third. First out. Then Larson fans the batter for out number 2. Can she hold on? She fires it in. It's heading to the wall, but falls just short for the out. And Nicole Larson records the 9th no-hitter in program history.
It was really exciting. I've never really thrown a no-hitter before, so it was really exciting for me to be able to do that. I was really upset about the walk, but that's okay. It was in the back of my head the whole time. And even I had some of the girls in the dugout even come up to me and they're like, I'm not going to say it, but it's happening. And I'm like, I know, like, just let it go.
Oh, yeah, it was huge. You know, she did, I think she helped get us going the way she kind of kept them at bay and kind of relaxed everybody. As a team, her rise ball was really working today. She was able to get some balls by those girls, and they weren't able to barrel up much, if anything, of hers. And so, yeah, that was a huge performance by her.
Metro State took on New Mexico Highlands, looking to end the month of March with the W. With runners on, Kalissa Bakovic rips the ball to the second baseman, but she cannot come up with it, and that allows 2 runners to come in. Roadrunners up 4-1 after 2. Into the third, and Harmon finds the right center field gap, scoring Mary Towner, and the home team goes up 7-1 after 3 innings. But the offense didn't stop there. Tanner shoots the ball through the 6th hole, bringing home Lanny Redmond and Bakovic. Then it's Harmon who's doing some heavy lifting, sending that softball to a better place. Roadrunners run rule the Cowgirls 11-2. Turn up that sight on Towner.
I feel like we came out with a lot of energy, definitely today, especially after yesterday. I mean, it's kind of upsetting losing, but come out harder the next day. You got to flush it and come out stronger. Oh, it's awesome. I mean, we have a great group of girls. We all get along. It's been a blast. They work hard. They challenge you, definitely, so they make you work for your spot.
The Roadrunners ended the month with a 14-4 conference mark, just 1 game behind Regis University for the number 1 spot. And guess what, Davy? Those 2 teams battle it out later this month.
I'm getting giddy just thinking of that one. And that 4-game series will take place April 18th and 19th at Regis, and you better believe that the Roadrunner Review will be there to get the exciting highlights, as both these teams have a chance at hosting the RMAC tournament.
Also check out GoMetroState.com to keep you up to date on the softball team all season long, as they look to bring home the RMAC regular season title. Still to come on the show, head coach Jared Otis and his senior Layden team also has their sights set on returning to the RMAC tournament. Julian Garcia, who is striking out a ton of batters in March. Come on back and see how many.
Are you a college student that needs a place to live? Are you still living with your parents and want your own space? The Regency Student Housing is perfect for you. The community offers many amenities such as a fitness center, 2 basketball courts, big screen amphitheater, all-you-can-eat dining hall, bowling alley, arcade, free parking, and a shuttle to and from the Auraria campus. For more information, please call 303-477-1950 or visit our website at regencystudenthousing.com.
Welcome back. Now it's time to check out our boys of summer, who enter the month of March with a winning record, looking to make some noise in the always tough RMAC.
No doubt, Miles. And with an already impressive 5-1 mark at home at the new complex, home is definitely where the wins are.
First up, Colorado Christian, who made their way to downtown Denver, and Mike Thill on the mound for the home team. But he got a rude awakening in the first, as Taylor Dudley jacks a 2-run bomb in the first and put CCU on the board first. Metro answers back. Alex Walker bloops a single into shallow right field, bringing home Mitch Gibbons. It's a 2-2 game after 2. Into the 6th we go, and Pete McWilliams sends this changeup out of the complex to give the Cougars a 4-2 advantage. It's 4-3 heading into the bottom of the final inning. Runners on third, Ibaka for the win. The bat toss, it must be good, but it's foul. However, Trent Maloney would have Baca's back, driving in the tying runs to send this game into extras. Bottom of the ninth, runners on second, and Baca delivers this time, sending it over the outfielder's head for the walk-off single. Roadrunners seal away the 5-4 win.
Now for game 2 of the doubleheader, and freshman hurler Julian Garcia towed the rubber for the red and blue, and he brought his A game for this one. Garcia throwing some high cheese to get the strikeout, and then fooling the batter with this nasty stuff. The Fort Collins native fanned 9 Cougars in 7 innings. Now all he needs is some offense, and with one swing of the bat from Andrew Post, he gets all the run support he needs after this 2-run bomb. Into the final inning, and Garcia is as strong as the first pitch he threw, recording strikeout number 9, leading his squad to the 4-1 victory.
Yeah, they showed a ton of character today, kind of playing from behind the entire game in game 1, and then finding a way at the end. Different guys, Trent Maloney gets the big hit that ties it after Darryl gets out, and then we get back to Darryl and he comes up with the big hit, and Jake Thurston with the big triple. Mitch Gibbons really started it all off with a double and able to get us within a run. So it was a total team effort. Like I said, Mike Thill and Ryan Baca, they both threw really well, and they gave us a chance to come back and win that game.
Time for a road trip for the Roadrunners, heading down that short 5-mile trip to Regis University. After 11-run crushing of the Rangers in Game 1, it was time for Game 2 of the series. But this time, it was Regis who stormed out of the gate, scoring 6 runs in the first 2 innings to take a 6-1 lead. Logan Knox driving in 2 runs in the second. Ryan Baca had to play long reliever in this one, and was great in keeping the Rangers from scoring any more runs. Top of the 7th, and it's rally time. Gibbons brings home Walker to get things going. Then Marcus Bean shoots one through the middle to bring in Baca, and finally Hunter Donaldson comes through with the tying run to even the game at 6 apiece. Into the 8th we go. Maloney at the plate with bases loaded, and he gets the free pass with the winning run, walks in for the less dramatic 7-6 final at Regis. The Roadrunners went on to take 3 of 4 from the Rangers, helping the squad reach 3rd place in the conference. Great job by Coach Otis and his squad.
Yeah, the Roadrunners have some big hitters, but it's their pitching that's doing a lot of it, sporting the 3rd best ERA in the RMAC. And we talked about home field advantage. The Roadrunners have 4 series coming up at home.
Look forward to those games, Davy. We'll have those highlights on the next show. And of course, you can keep up to date with the baseball team whenever you want at GoMetroState.com. We have tennis highlights and top plays still to come. Don't touch that dial.
Celebration is on for Mike Dunlap.
The Skyhawks celebrate a 2nd national title in program history.
And the winner of the 2006 Harlan Hill Trophy as Division II College Football Player of the Year is Danny Woodhead from Shadron State. ASU! ASU! ASU!
What do we got? So glad you didn't change that channel. Welcome back. Now it's time for the tennis team, who had some heavy competition in Cameron University.
Cameron's men, they're ranked 30th in the nation, while the women are ranked 35th. So let's see how the team fared against the Aggies. Ladies first, and in number 2 doubles, Courtney Wright and Anya Jelena Vujocevic rolled over the Aggies number 2, 8-4. Wright kept her great play going, defeating Paula Gutierrez in number 1 singles quite easily, we might add, 6-2, 6-4 to even the match at 2-2. Casey Love took on Samantha Wood in number 2 singles and fought hard, but fell 6-4, 6-7, 2-6. Kaylin Miller defeated her opponent in number 6 singles, but the Aggies were too strong, coming out with the 6-3 win.
Now for the men, and the team of Josh Grates and Nick Baker took down Cameron's #1 doubles 8-5 to kick off the match just right. In the #3 doubles, Metro's duo of Ludwig Hendrickson and Sam Stedberg took the Aggies' #3 team to the break, but came up just short 9-8 with the tiebreaker of 11-9. Into singles play we go. Grates continues his mastery on the court, defeating Dennis Murden 6-2, 6-2 in #1 singles. Baker fought tooth and nail in #2 doubles, but fell 6-4, 2-6, 4-6. Stenberg battled through 3 sets to defeat Cameron's #6 single, but again the Aggies took 6 of 9 matches into 3-2 to earn the victory.
The men's team took on 42nd ranked Colorado Mesa in RMAC play. In #1 doubles, Grates and Baker pulled off the huge upset, defeating the 25th ranked doubles team in the nation. The tag team of Caleb Hayes and John Pauls also came out on top, winning 8-3 in #2 doubles. In singles play, Grates, Stember, and Trevor Jones all outdueled their singles opponents for wins to help take down the Mavericks 5-4 to complete the upset. Now for the women, who also took on Colorado Mesa. Bright once again defeated her opponent's #1 singles player, winning 5-7, 6-1, 10-5. Haley Chobanian also won in singles play, defeating Katie Kirby 2-6, 7-6, 10-5 in #4 singles play. But the Mavericks took the rest of the matches, taking down Metro 7-2. The Roadrunners next take on Western New Mexico and CSU Pueblo in Silver City, New Mexico.
The conference season is just getting started here for head coach Daniel Hegstiffer, and 5 of its last 7 matches will be at home before the conference tournament starts at the end of April. Now, Davy, I know it's spring season, but do you remember all those great plays from the fall and winter sports?
I don't even know where I am right now, so no.
Well, have no fear, Davy. In the next segment, we'll reflect on some pretty incredible plays, some sound bites that make us think, and some of our very own calls that got the crowd on their feet. You don't want to miss that. More to come on the Roadrunner Review.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Getting down to crunch time here on the Roadrunner Review, and we still have plenty to get through. Basketball, baseball, softball, everything's coming up.
Softball in the RMAC championship. Aubrey Mall had a great
We got to get someone else in here. He's going to have ice in his veins to get through this highlight. BJ, you're in.
Let's go. Yeah, I mean, softball's had an amazing year so far. I mean, they have Aubrey Mall as the starting pitcher. I mean, they have Hillary, and they got a lot of great hitters. I mean, so I think they're going to make a great run this year.
Final inning here on the Roadrunner Review, and we're glad you're back with us. The end of basketball season means the culmination of all the fall sports this season.
Yeah, we had an exciting 2014-2015 season thus far, and our very own Eric Lansing helps us relive some of those exciting moments from the start of the season since September all the way to right now. Roll the clip, Eric.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I've been waiting for this ever since I've been here, and I think it just gives us a whole bunch of motivation.
It is going to be hands down the best fast pitch, whole facility really in the state of Colorado.
And on, and that's going to do it. 15-13, Metro State knocks off the #20 team in the land.
Correa, he's got Mitch McCarron, he'll give it up, throwing it down, over top, Shields, that was incredible, and a foul as well.
Okay, this is home. Your friends, your family, they're all here to see you guys race and compete. You're good. Keep a smile on your face. This is fun. It's cross country. Always look ahead. Always look ahead. Get the next one. Get the next one. You don't let a guy pull ahead at home. Move, move. Yeah, yeah. There we go.
Right now.
Woo! That's after you got that game-winning hit.
Felt good. I mean,
luckily Jack spanked it, played a nice ball across the face of the goal and surpassed 2 defenders, and I just happened to be there and just stuck it in.
This is not a funeral.
This is not a funeral as this press conference unfolds right here. This is about us regrouping. This is about us holding our shoulder high. And this is not about letting one defeat, define who we are.
Well, at first I was really surprised. I didn't realize I actually made the save, and then I got up and everyone was surrounding me. I'm like, wait, what just happened? It was a really surreal moment.
But we also have a lot of time left to do some special things for those seniors. So I think the biggest gift we gave them flowers tonight. I think the biggest gift we could give them is a deep run in the playoffs.
Man, he deserves more than anybody, man. I see him every night getting in shots with OB, man. He's in the gym late at night, right after we get through lifting weights, he's in there. If anybody deserved it, it's him.
I miss it all, I have to tell you. I really will. It's such a great place. It's so special, and just really fortunate to have this time here, and I feel like I'm more alum here than where I actually went to school, so I know I'll be coming back.
Thanks, Eric. A lot of thrilling highlights and sounds from this season so far. And now, we'll bring you even more exciting action as we bring you the top plays of the month of March. They are brought to you by the Regency. We start with some great defense in play number 5. Cassian Smith fires in the pitch. The ball is blooped to short center, and here comes Kalissa Bakovic, who goes full extension for the diving grab. The senior's doing a great job keeping those Tigers off the base path. We'll have more from the softball world in a little bit.
Play number 4 comes from the tennis courts as Courtney Wright comes away with a couple of victories against highly ranked Cameron at home. The freshman first paired with Anna Jelena Vujocevic to take down Cameron's number 2 doubles 8-4. Then Wright took down their number 1 singles 6-2, 6-4 to improve to 7-5 in number 1 singles matches on the season. Great job, Courtney.
Back to the diamond we go in play number 3, and it's a tied game in the bottom of the 9th inning. Daryl Baca at the plate. Jeff Levitt on second. He rips the ball over the outfielder's head for the walk-off single, and the senior leads his team to the 5-4 victory over Colorado Christian. And what does that get you? A water bath by your teammates. Guess that was a little cold.
From a great hit to no hits, Nicole Arson's no-hitter features our number 2 play. The junior, who is stepping in for the injured Kenzie Maddie, went on to pitch 7 strong innings, striking out 5 Tigers and getting some great help from her defense. She had a perfect game heading into the final inning before she walked the first batter of the 7th. It was the 9th no-hitter in Metro State history and a great performance from our number 2 play.
And the top play from the month of March comes from the top player of the Rocky Mountain Athletic Complex. It's RMAC tournament time, and Eric Rare comes up with the steal. Mitch McCarron takes the handoff and rises up for the thunderous slamma-jamma over the Tyler Shields. Not only was that a phenomenal play by the senior Aussie, but it was a part of the triple-double he recorded in the first-round win. They call him money for a reason. Those were the top plays of the month of March, and as always, they're brought to you by the Regency. Guys, how about Mitch McCarron's dunk? Thunderous.
Oh, it was incredible. It was on ESPN, and he's just showing why he might be the National Player of the Year.
Absolutely. Don't forget to check out GoMetroState.com for all your Roadrunner needs. And remember, check out the Roadrunner Review next month as we bring the show to the brand new Regency Athletic Complex.
Oh, I'm bringing out the cleats for that one. But for Myles Potter, Lennox Williams, Eric Lansing, and everyone at the Roadrunner Review, I'm Davy Burke, and we'll see you next month.